Hello there, this is Arlene Arnold, and I'm here for the focus of the week. A little bit late, but I'm here. and I know that you've probably been through a lot like I have in the last 4 or 5 days. I had a lot of reaction to this full moon. I always do to the full moon, but when it's full moon and it's all the other stuff like the eclipse and all of that, it adds to it. So I had 3 days of pretty much of a roller coaster of emotions. So I wasn't at all surprised at what it was that came up for us today. So I am going to share my screen so you can see this beautiful, okay, so there we are. So this is called Core Crucible. It's one of the luminaries. And it's a favorite of mine, but it's also one that can bring us a lot to deal with because it helps us deal with it. So let's take a look here. This is a vibration of 9, which is often meaning that you're coming close, because 10 is kind of like the completion of something. So we're in the process of coming to a completion. In some ways we have completed some things, but we're also coming to a different completion. So I want to talk a little bit about the colors in here. Now, first of all, you see an orange that almost looks like, I don't know, it's like a copper almost, or a burnt orange of some kind. So it's not the bright orange. And orange is really about the second chakra, which has to do with emotions. But when you have one of this color, it has a little bit of black in it. And that black is part of transformation. Plus, you see the black in those circles along with the turquoise that goes out to the outside of it. And then there's also the turquoise that's one of the rings. And then you have the yellow in the center. So the yellow is about clarity. It's about clearing up who you know yourself to be, not what other people have told you. The turquoise is one of the secondary set of colors that we actually are working on in a course right now. And it really has to do, it's between the throat and the heart chakra. So it's right in the thymus area. And it has a lot to do with coming into a real clarity about your life purpose. And its complement is the orange, but it's an orange red, which is more what you see here. So this is just to give you a little bit of background about this particular luminary because of the colors of it, and because of the number of frequency vibrations it has in the number 9. So now, this is the first part of this luminary that gives you a little background. It's bring your grief and your hurt into the crucible. Bring your doubts and your fears. The residue left from the drama of life is consumed, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. Okay, so here we've had these emotions coming up, and maybe some thoughts came up with that, but this is the time that you can just bring them into the center of Core Crucible. You can just imagine that it's in front of you and you are offering all those emotions there, or you can bring it into your energy field and have it be either down between the orange and the red, or wherever you feel it. But do you see how you could just kind of like have it all around you? So, and you can just ask it to help you to transmute these emotions and things that have come up. So I want to read it one more time because it's really important. Bring your grief and your hurt into the crucible. Bring your doubts and your fears. The residue left from the drama of life is consumed, leaving only that which is fueled by passion and lived in joy. And then it goes on to say, entering the fiery furnace of transformation means there's no turning back. The die is set, the way is set. The die is cast, the way is set. All else pales in comparison to this crucial step on the spiritual journey. Nothing will be the same again. Okay, so do you see how this connects up with this full moon and the eclipse? Because this is a big turning point for us. So the fiery wind within the crucible whips away what is no longer needed, leaving one's personal energy swept clean. All that is essential remains. Choices made in clarity. That yellow in the center there is about clarity. Life lived moment to moment with no regrets and no expectations. Empowered and unencumbered, a clear dynamic core emerges from the fiery deep. All is ready for this power to be used with integrity. So we're clearing ourselves from old stuff that isn't in resonance with who we are. And by clearing that out, we step forward with a new power. It's a power that is the essence of who we are, coming forward, being very present in our life, and it is the next step for us. And that is the turquoise. It is this upgraded sense of purpose, this expanded sense of purpose. And it doesn't mean that it has to be scary, because you're ready. You're ready to step into this. We have been preparing for a long time. So I'm going to leave it at that, because that is a lot to work with. It's a lot to work with. So just know that you can bring all of this stuff that's come up, bring it into the fiery furnace and allow it to be transmuted. You don't have to carry it around. You don't have to send it off somewhere. It just needs to be transformed so that it is no longer standing in the way of the next step for you. So hallelujah, this is going to be just such a cool time now, because you are ready and stepping into this next piece, this next place that we're going can be really exciting. And it'll be a lot easier if we've let go of all of the angst that comes with these emotional energies that have still been around us. And they, along with them, come a lot of times beliefs, old beliefs and old thoughts. And so we're clearing it all out, getting ready for what's next. So my friends, just know this is a week of clearing. This is a week of letting go of all of that which has come up, and just know that you're on your way to the next step. So until next week, this is Arlene Arnold, and I'm here with a Focus of the Week. Please visit our website, transformationaltools.com.